Hi, welcome. This is Abhinav. Just a second. Uh, Hi. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. This short session for today, what I will be actually doing is on a talk that I saw in the morning today. Actually, this was suggested by my business mentor, Siddharth Rashikar. So, lot of thanks and blessings to him that he suggested, uh, a group, to for all of us to see that talk. This talk is by Frank Kern, right? Now, this talk is basically on core influence, right? I've given the link of this talk in the description, so you can check this. It is, I think a lot of years back, I think 10-15 years back, this talk was given, and it is like a historical talk, right? Where Frank Kern is basically an internet marketer, right? And those were the early days of internet marketing, maybe 2005, 6, 7, right? Those were the days, right, where internet was slowly, it was progressing. It was starting in US, right? And now it is there in India. What at that time in 2005, 6, it was there in US. Now the trend is there now with the penetration of internet and 5G mobiles and 4G and stuff, and the connectivity and everything. It is now coming to India, right? So basically that talk uh, was for marketers. Like, see, all of us are marketers. Even if you're an Okay, sorry. Even if you're in a job, you're marketing something. Even if you're a housewife, you're a marketer. Even if you're a father, a dad, you're a marketer, right? We are all marketers, right? So we are all finding our audience, right? We all want to find an audience which we love to work with, right? Be it kind of a business, be it a coach like me, if you're in a job, you can be an employee, and you may be wanting to find people around you and your boss who are congruent with your values, right? So now the basic question is that how we can create that thing, right, for us. What basically, see, it is like a profound talk, so I have just made certain points. I'll highly advise is that you go and check that talk, right? It's like a, I think, 2 hours talk. It's a long talk, but it's profound. So no matter if you're not in marketing, if you're not in all those things, it will still make a lot of difference for you. The most important difference that it can make in your life is uh, finding your core identity, right? So what basically Frank Kern is trying to tell is that we all want to live one life, but we actually live some other life, right? So it's like I am in a job, and I've lived those double lives, right? I know, having worked in corporates, and there was this time in my life where this corporate world became meaningless for me, right? Every day I used to go to the job, and I used to tell my wife, so I usually had this call in the earlier in the day, in the first half of the day, and I used to tell that I don't want to continue because my heart was not in it, right? So eh, so this is just one kind of scenario. uh, you are into something, but your heart is into something else, and so you live a two lives, right? One is your actual life that you show to your other people, that this is who I am. This is Abhinav Gulechha, or whatever your name is. And one is a secret life that you live in your mind, right? So one is a life that you live as a, maybe as a kind of an employee in an IT company, and there is a secret life that you have, where you are like, maybe you are creating music, or you are creating poetry, right? Now, the thing is that how basically through my thoughts I can influence, I can create my own reality, right? This is all called conscious living, right? All the mindful living stuff that I'm talking about, this is all, see, everything is flowing from my thoughts. So what basically I need to do is that, first of all, I need to find my core identity, who I am, right? And I need to actually write that, right? So Abhinav Gulecha is a person. Uh, Thankfully, what I am now doing is something which is very congruent to what I wanted to do in my life, by the grace of God, right? But still, there are many incongruent elements in that. So what is important is that if I am in congruent inside, so suppose if I'm selling a mindfulness course to you, right? What basically happens is that if I am not congruent with what I am doing, right? If I am practicing, I am teaching mindfulness, but I'm not practicing myself, what will happen is people won't buy my course, or people will not subscribe to my community membership. Why? Because what happens is this selling and the buying thing happens at a subconscious level, at a deeper level. At the at a surface level, they will all find that yes, he's educated, he's English speaking, his concepts on mindfulness is very good, right? Everything is fine, right? His credibility is there, his experience is there, his certifications and all are there, but somewhere, uh, I don't want to, maybe buy the product from him, right? So hello, Sarita. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so why this happens is, and we are all in that business, right? Somewhere or the other thing, we are selling and the other person is buying. So this talk was mainly on the marketing side, but it has very deep relevance with who we are. So why that happens is because of lack of congruence, right? People can sense, it is a subconscious to subconscious interaction, right? So what basically I need to do is, and what Frank says is that you cannot control your subconscious, you can only guide your subconscious to the right direction. So what Frank says is that we have to first come into uh, you know uh, congruence with our core, right? So today my life is something which I am doing things which I may not like, but at least I can create a congruence. I can write a document where I can maybe write a document which says that if there are no limitations, no financial limitations, like there is no money concerns, there is no health concerns, there is no geographic concerns, right? So then how would I be living my life that particular day? Now, why Frank says is that how I'm living my life or a particular day is, Frank says that the entire life is there, right? So we all have like 20, 30 years of life. So maybe 20, 30 years into whatever number of days you can calculate. So that is life. But actually, how we live our life is how we live our day, right? Or conversely, how we live our day is how we live our life, right? So if today I'm living my life in a particular day, every day I live in a particular way, that will be how my life becomes, right? So what basically I need to do is that when I'm talking about my life, that okay, I have 30 years, what is it that I want to do, right? What basically I need to shift my focus is, instead of looking at like 40 years down the line, what I need to do is that bring my focus to that one day. What is that one ideal day that I have? What is my perfect day? So there are no limitations of money. I have enough money, right? So generally how we all work for money, we have certain income goals. We want to earn certain income so that we can take care of our living expenses, put the food on the table, send our kids to good school and all those things. So forget all those limitations, so that there is no money limitation. Your health, sometimes we cannot do certain things because our health doesn't support, right? So forget all that limitations, huh? Just take a Word document, take a piece of paper, and start. You can either do it in a Word document, or you can just write it in free flow, that how your ideal day is, right from the time that you wake up in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, what you do, right? Do you do certain affirmations, or how your morning routine is, right? Do you go for a walk, or you don't do go for a walk? Uh, what you do, like my thing is that I have some me time with my wife, where I have tea or something with my wife, and we spend time, just me time, right? No worries of the day, then going for a walk, you know and then coming back, doing my meditation. Now important thing is, so why what's the purpose of doing all this is that it will bring you more and more in congruence with yourself. It will trigger your imagination, right? So it's all the kind of law of attraction, manifestation at play here, is that it will actually set my thoughts to that right frequency, where what basically I want from the core, it will actually take me to my core, right? I will stop that living that life uh, which the society has conditioned me, right? So generally what happens is that by the time we are 30 or 40, we realize that it is all the society's conditioning that has made us earn those degrees, earn those certifications, you know uh, all these things, at the end society wants us to live a particular life, but maybe around that 30, 35, 40 mark we start realizing that I have to move out of this, the society's conditioning, what it has made me, right? And this happened to me around my time, around between 30 to 35, right? And especially the time where I was going through a very, very rough phase in my life, that actually woke me up, that shook me up, right? So, and I was very late, right? This knowledge of creating a perfect day came very late in my life, right? So if you are watching this video, what I will want you to do is that you just to take a pen and paper and write without limitation what will be your ideal life. Now what basically Frank says is that write it in as much detail as available, right? That means what kind of clothes that you are wearing, what kind of a house that you are living in, right? Just be, being the focus to the most, minutest things, because actually the most minutest things have a lot of importance, right? So what kind of even shoes that you're wearing, all that focus, this will actually tune your mind, right? Bring you more and more closer. Now you can write about what kind of people that you are interacting with, your office colleagues, or so if you picture yourself that you are working in somewhere at a senior level in some organization, what kind of colleagues are you seeing them, what is your behavior, or what is your relationship with your colleagues, what kind of friends do you see, what is your relation, what kind of spouse do you have, and what is your, see, no matter, no, it is not at all consequential as to what is your existing relationship or what is your existing financial status. That is, doesn't have any consequences, right? Just write on a fresh note, right, how you want things to be, right? This will bring your core identity more and more. And what will happen is, and what you can do is that, and what I plan to do is that when I have written all these things, I am going to refine more and more. So today when I watched this video, and it was like a mind-blowing video, so the description is there, in the link is there in the description, so you can check that. I'll just paste this link here, so you can just, right? So this is the talk, this is the link, it is on YouTube. It's an old kind of a talk, old talk, given on YouTube. Now what basically I am planning to do is that every day I am going to go back to this perfect day document. So the document that I have created right now is only 2 pages, right? When Frank created this document, it was like something like 12 to 13 pages, right? So what I have done is that it's just the first cut, it's like the skeleton. Now I will actually more and more refining, and actually just that act of refining this document, coming again and again every day to refine that document, will tune me, right, to the reality that I want to create for myself, right? So this is a very, very powerful exercise. I'm actually going to teach this in my mindfulness community also, which I have, right? I'm going to actually teach all my students this thing. And I will request all of you who are watching that please take out some time from your daily schedule and do this exercise of writing your perfect day, how you want it to be, and make it more. So ideally the best thing what I would want to do is that uh, you can have it in a Word document so that you can actually read it, and you can add some points, bring more clarity. Another suggestion will be that you can record this in your own voice, and before going to sleep and after waking up, just before going to sleep and after waking up, you can because that is where we are most program I mean prone to programming. We are in that alpha state, so you can access it. See, the whole logic is that the whole logic is that all of us at all times are being programmed, right? We are being programmed by the media, we are programmed by people, we are programmed by, all kinds of things, right? Now what we are basically doing is that we are consciously creating our own, we are consciously designing our own life, right, by doing this, right? So that is what you can do. I have just some more points, I've written it down. I have just quickly written it down, and my handwriting is so bad that I cannot figure out my own handwriting, but I will still try. So yeah, so what basically it does is that the more detailed you write your core identity document, the more you will attract those kind of people, the more you will attract those kind of situations in your life. Because once you are in touch with your core identity, you will actually be finding people around you who are actually matching your code. See, just see this example. So you are an entrepreneur, or you are like a coach, or you are a trainer like me. At the end of the day, what you want to earn money also, you want to create an impact also, but a very very important is that you want people, or you want students who resonate with what you are teaching, right? You don't want people or students who just come and who are not resonating with the teaching, right? So basically, how better it will be a situation where you are in touch with your students who resonate with your work, who with being interacting with them helps deepen your own mindfulness, right? So all these things you can do when you are first clear within yourself as to when I'm clear into myself as to what really I want from my life, right? And then I will be, and then what happens is, the more I become clear about what I want in my life, in my interactions with people, it will subconsciously flow, right? So only those people will resonate with me who are resonating at a subconscious level with me, right? Not any and everyone. Otherwise, what the challenge is that, you know uh, in the rush of making a community and having people, we just get the wrong kind of people, and then we become miserable because of those people, right? It's like maybe you can enter, just because in that rush of getting into a wrong kind of a job with a kind of a MNC company or something, a big name, you can enter into maybe kind of people, you can enter into teams which are not resonating with values, or a company which is conflicting with your personal values, right? So bring more, and this will help bring your focus more and more within yourself, right? So yes, I've shared this also, right, about the things that you want in your kids, in your partner, in your friends, right? Minute small small things which you actually like, which you actually want in them, right? No limitations or consequences. Don't about think about any limitations, any financial, think that you are financially free, then what you would be doing. And here I would also want to share is that I've also in my YouTube Hindi channel, I have also done a video on George Kinder's 3 questions. So a lot of people are confused about their life purpose, that what I want to do with my life. So those are the 3 questions by George Kinder. That is also kind of similar in line with what this is, right? So if you write your perfect day, you will be more in touch with your life purpose. Not necessarily that today you write this and tomorrow you will be doing that, but just it will make a start. For it will make, you don't know, when you do this exercise, what all things start happening in the background, right? So lot of changes start happening in the background. How universe will take you towards your goal, that you leave it on the universe. You just bring your focus to your perfect day, how you want your perfect day. It's for someone, it can be like, for me it can be like, so what I wrote today was my perfect day is that, I love greenery, I love being in touch with nature. Nature replenishes me, right? Sunshine, the earth, mother earth, greenery, so walking in the woods, being in that greenery, all these things appeal to me. For someone, for you, it may be something like, when you maybe open your doors in the morning, and open the doors of the windows, and you are in it is an ocean that you can see in front of you. And in Frank's life, what exactly happened, that he did everything like this, and this was after some years, exactly something like this actually happened, that he was in a place, he was living where he was living just beside the ocean, right? So, and he had actually even forgot that he was doing this kind of activity. Same thing with my mentor, Siddharth Rajshekar. So he wrote this, he did this exercise in around 2014-15, and his life took a turnaround, that so that in like today what he is, 90% of what he had. And that time when he did this exercise in 2014-15, he was in a very dire straits, right? He was in a very bad financial, and he was not having freedom in life and all those things. And there he did this exercise, and today he has achieved 90% of what actually what he had written. So that is the power. We don't know how it works out. Then what Frank, just two more points, is what Frank says is that don't focus on things, focus on experiences, right? What no, don't focus on goals. Basically, the common the success literature, it says that you just make a goal and focus on the goal, and too much on the goal oriented stuff. Actually, what it does is that it keeps us away from our real thing. What in see Goal is something that I will achieve in the future. The I am living my life right now, right? So basically what I yearn for is the experience that that I want to create for myself right now. Who thinks about who cares about maybe 5 to 10 years ago, 10 years down the line, what goal I achieve? I want to create an experience right now. So this exercise actually makes you focus not only on the goals. It actually removes your focus from the goals and things that I have to reach at this position, or I have to earn this much money, or I have to have a kind of a big house or a big car. No, it basically makes turns your focus on how you will feel when you are living your perfect day right now, right? That's the difference. We're moving the focus from goals and things to the experience, right? So that is one thing. And uh, and again, what Frank says, the goals and things are basically irrelevant. It is actually your day to day and moment to moment experience. And how who I will so resonate with Frank here, because this is how life is. That life is in this moment, how it is in our experience in this moment. If I'm at peace in this moment, who wants those crores of rupees, or all the lavish stuff, right? So just focus on how you're creating life in this moment. And uh, right, so basically this exercise, one more thing is that this exercise is not something that you created as a goal, right? Just give your imagination a free ride and just write your perfect day. Okay, so this is it. I don't know how much it helps you, or I mean, how much it resonates with you. Maybe if you watch the talk, if you're serious about creating your dream life, if you are serious about creating and first of all, if you are, if you're not happy with the life that you have, if you want more freedom, and you want something better from your life, right? Something better. So life situation is there, and you want something deeper in your life, more meaningful in your life, then I think you'll be motivated to write that perfect day. Lot of people read lot of things and watch a lot of videos but don't take action. And I have been one of those. So please, you don't become one of those. So see the video of Frank, and do take action. Try if you can do this exercise today itself, and come back in the post in the comment section that you have done your perfect day, right? So it will make a big difference on your thought process, and it will bring a lot of clarity. And also, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a business person, you can actually create a similar profile of what kind of a customer that you want, right? One is you create your own perfect day, and second, you can create a customer profile, what kind of an ideal customer you want. And every time you go and sell. See, selling is looked at as a bad thing, or because of the pushy salespeople and all. What I believe, and what my mentor has helped me, taught me, gave a new perspective, is that sales is an opportunity of service, right? So what basically I do is that when I sell, is that I enter the shoes of that other person, right? What is his current status, and what is his perfect day, and how I can take him from his current status in life to his perfect day. And if we can actually do this, we our sales will rock. We will rock, we will rock in terms of the impact that we can create. And this is how actually happened in Frank's life, which he has shared in that particular video. So watch that video. I hope this session was useful, gave you some fresh perspectives, new perspectives. Do let me know in the comment section how you feel. And just one update is that do join my masterclass that is happening on Friday 7 p.m. I think, let me just check out if I have the link I can share. I don't have the link right now, but you can just join the masterclass. The link will be there in the previous sessions. And thank you so much for watching this live session, and take care. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye.